Coach, you got down early, battled all the way back, and then it just kind of went the other direction again. What was your thought on today's game?
Well, first of all, they're a really good team, and they're playing great basketball, and they are a good matchup for anyone. They got size, they got guys that can make plays, they've got shooting, so they're pretty good. I thought we got off to a little bit of a tough start because we weren't making baskets, and then I thought we found a rhythm, but I never thought we really got, and I think that's been the last two games where we never really got into a rhythm offensively of moving the basketball or cutting, getting layups. Now, we ended up with 28 assists, but it wasn't the kind of assists that I think we're accustomed to. We're cutting and moving and getting easy baskets. And then we just couldn't score the basketball. I think we missed 15 layups if you go back and look. And it seemed like every one of the easy shots we missed, they found a way to capitalize on it, and they came up with a basket. So, and then I thought the rebounding hurt us, the offensive rebounding. Although if you look on the stat sheet, I think they didn't have very many second chance points, 10 of them, but just the way everything came about, I thought we just never really got into a situation where we had rhythm and we were playing the way that we've been playing. So we'll have to go back and take a look at it. I didn't think that we pushed the basketball as hard as we've been pushing it. And against that team, you have to play in an open court, and you got to play fast, and you got to try to get your offense set before they get their defense set, because they're really good in half-court defense once they get set.
Coach, their backcourt is very good, but Rubio and Mitchell seemed especially tough today to handle. How so?
They did a good job of getting into the paint, really. I mean, that being said, they still shot, I think they were 20 for 43. But just all the penetration that they had, I thought hurt us because we kept the pressure on our big guys of trying to play too. We had to try to play a role guy, Gobert, one of those guys, and you had to try to continue to stop the ball. So, and they did a good job of exploiting it, really. And they're pretty good and dribble handoffs and things like that. As I said, for me, I think what we have to do is that we have to get back to playing faster. Even on made baskets, we got to get the ball out and we got to play faster. I thought AD got a little tired. Obviously didn't quite have his legs on a few of the shots, but we'll bounce back. I mean, this team is, we've been through tough times before, and I think you'll see us bounce back, and I think you'll see us continue to try to get back to where we were as far as pace of game. The last few games we've been number 13th in the league, and we've been the best team, in February as far as pace. So we got to get back to that situation.
You mentioned Davis getting tired. He didn't score in the fourth quarter, but Coach, his first career triple-double today. Pretty remarkable stat line from him, albeit in a loss. Yeah,
it was, and I thought he did a great job of controlling the paint as far as being a rim protector. I think anytime you get 10 blocks, that's a great stat. But that being said, we just got to get back to that ball movement thing like that. And I know that we end up with 28 assists, and most teams would be really pleased with that. But for us, I think it's the way the assists happen that's important to us, and it wasn't the way that we're used to doing it, by ball movement, cutting, replacing, dribble, dribble handoffs, dribble penetration, pitching, and we'll get back to that. I think it's just a matter of, we'll show film, we'll go through it in practice and walk through it, and we'll get back to that level.
Alvin, how much of those missed layups has to do with their rim protection?
Not any, because I think what the one thing that we said is that we'll take the ball in and we'll challenge him, and if he blocks it, he blocks it. I think he had 2 blocks. I'm not sure. I don't think that we were intimidated. We missed some easy layups because they just came out, or we didn't quite finish them. But anytime we're taking the ball to the basket, we're taking the ball to the basket with the understanding that we're going to try to score. And we would take it to the basket and try to finish, and if he blocks it, he blocks it. That was our whole approach.
You seem to do such a solid job with Mitchell in the first half. Did it show a different wrinkle at all in the second?
No, I just think that that he got going right late in the third quarter. We took Drew out because Drew had to have some rest, and he came up with a couple of baskets there, and then obviously the one at the end of the third quarter. We just got to come up with the possession there, and we should be taking the last shot, but he ends up making a three-pointer there. And to me, like I told you, I think he's a great player. If I was voting for Rookie of the Year, he would be my vote.
Did they do something in particular to slow your pace down?
No, they did not. I mean, I don't think anyone can slow your pace down. That's the thing that I do understand is that, we have to go back to the pace ourselves. It's not that they're slowing. They can take as much time as they want on their end, but on our end, we have to get the ball out and get running again.
Coach, you got like 60 something looks in the paint, only 13 free throw attempts. Where you guys are just not getting the calls, or?
Not touching that one. Okay, unless you want to pay the fine, I'll give you a whole lecture on that one. But no, we're playing the way I want us to play from the standpoint of attacking in the paint, and we got to find a way to either get it in the basket or get to the foul line.